Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and thanks for joining us today for Who Rocks New Mexico? Today we'll visit with Dr. David Calkins, who has a drug-free treatment for pain. Then we'll see how Mountain West Sales makes it easy to choose the right fireplace for your home. Then we'll experience Sunset Memorial Park, a place of beauty and peace. But first, let's take a look at Beehive Homes, bringing quality care to those who can no longer live on their own.
As we grow older, our needs change. Things that were once easy become more difficult. Our independence gives way to dependence on others, and living alone may no longer be practical or safe. Thankfully, there's Beehive Homes, assisted living and memory care homes throughout New Mexico, bringing quality care to residents and peace of mind to their families.
The purpose of Beehive Homes, at least for me and the people who I work with, is I'm very centered and focused on the individuals that reside within our homes. First of all, our staffing ratios allow for a lot of one-on-one interaction with the residents.
Our concern is the quality of life of our residents. We provide everything from laundry, activities, personal care. Really, it's just a matter of making sure that their quality of life is exactly what it should be. You know, respecting who they are and the great things that they've done.
My ladies, I like to do their nails, do their hair. We like to do a lot of exercise with, either balls or balloons. It gets their body moving, the blood flowing.
As a company, our focus is on the individuals that work with us. And I say with us and not for us, because that's how I see it. We want happy, healthy employees, because that's who we want caring for our elderly. Well, I think it's always difficult to come from home to a long-term care situation. That is always a very difficult move. But as soon as people arrive and there's a team of people waiting on them hand and foot, it makes the transition so much easier, and they adapt and they just love it. It truly is as close to home as you can be.
We invite you to learn more about Beehive Homes. Visit us at beehivehomesnm.com.
If the words desperation and hopelessness come to mind when you hear the name St. Felix Pantry, think again. St. Felix Pantry is focused on helping individuals and families get through the tough times, overcome the odds, and progress towards self-sufficiency.
St. Felix Pantry has been at this location for 25 years. It was started by Sister Genevieve probably over 30 years ago. It had a humble beginning with a loaf of bread is how the story goes. People need food to survive on a daily basis, a weekly basis. We have a variety of people that come to our location. First of all, they're homeless. We also have those that are on fixed incomes, seniors. We also have those that have disabilities or not able to work. We also have wage poor, people that have jobs but don't make enough to provide for all their food needs.
As a locally and family owned and operated funeral home, we believe strongly about giving back in our community. And one of the ways that we feel that giving back is key here in Rio Rancho area is through St. Felix Pantry. We became exposed to St. Felix on a tour a number of years ago, and I was shocked by the number of families that St. Felix is serving each and every day with core needs like food and clothing and other resources to help families through difficult times. They do such amazing work, and so it was an easy decision for us to choose St. Felix Pantry as one way that we could give back in our community.
Keeps you going through the month. When you run out of regular food, you come here and you find more regular food, which is great.
St. Felix has done an outstanding job in the community. They are the only pantry in Sandoval County that supports Albuquerque, Sandoval County, Rio Rancho, Corrales, Bernalillo. They continue to impress me with all of the different things that they do, whether it be the Thanksgiving dinner that they put on every year that serves thousands of people, to serving the community daily to help those in need. Without them, I'm not sure what we would do in this community without them.
It's a great help. It helps me a lot. I use the bread very much. I even use it for the dog too.
I see St. Felix Pantry as being a true blessing to this community because so many times we are able to refer families and individuals who struggle to St. Felix Pantry to receive some help, short-term help that they need. St. Felix has been a great help to us in helping those people who do struggle.
It's a nice place to come to. Whenever you're in a situation and you need something to eat for your family, it's a good place to come to.
As the principal at Puesta del Sol Elementary, I see the needs that are present in our community and the fact that we have students who come to school hungry each day. And so with that, we're very fortunate to have come into contact and partnered with St. Felix Pantry and being able to access the wonderful resources that they're able to provide our families through our backpack program, in which we are able to send food home with our students each weekend, so that those long weekends they have something that they can eat at that point in time.
If it wasn't for St. Felix, I don't know where I'd be today. St. Felix as a veteran has helped me to not only reach my full potential and goals. I like the environment. Everybody here is really friendly, and the staff is always here to help, even if it's not something to do with the pantry.
We're able to keep our doors open and serve the clients that come here, which is probably over 600 or 700 here at our particular location, but we also support 7 to 8 other ministries. We were able to do that from donations that we receive directly from individuals, organizations, ministries, or companies. With everybody working together, addressing the need that has faced our state for a while, and that is the people that are poor and need that help. And so by everybody joining together, we're able to make sure that people don't go without food.
Coming up, we've got an appointment with a doctor who can eliminate your pain without using dangerous drugs.
I'm Steve McKee, president of McKee Wallwork & Company and author of When Growth Stalls and Power Branding, with a tip about how you can make your business rock. Humor works so well in marketing, it's a wonder most brands don't pursue it. Perhaps it's because it's easily thought of as frivolous. But before you dismiss wit as an approach, consider why it works. Humor is powerful because it connects people. The only way someone can make you laugh is if they have some understanding of how you think. And once you deliver the punchline, you share a common bond. It may be small, but it's real. Beyond that, when something tickles our funny bone, we're inclined to want more, so we'll pay more attention and be open to replicating the experience, even if it's an ad. And humor is social by nature. We are instinctively inclined to spread that which we find funny. Not all of us are good at telling jokes, but when we hear a good one, we'll do our best to share it with others. Any brand with an understanding of its audience and a little imagination can use humor effectively. Being winsome and engaging will always go a long way.
Looking for something fun to do in Albuquerque? Look no further. ABQ365.com is your resource for things to do in ABQ. From food and wine to local culture to sporting events, ABQ365 has something for you to do every day of the year. Check out the 365 days of events. Get out and enjoy all that Albuquerque has to offer. Go to abq365.com and make your plans today. We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email andrew@cliffdwellerdigital.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, host of New Mexico True Television, coming up right after Who Rocks. New Mexico True Television will showcase our great state as you've never seen it before, and will provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True adventure. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks, and stay with us at 8:30 for New Mexico True Television. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
A lot of people deal with pain on a daily basis, and opioid pain medications can be addictive. But what if pain could be eliminated without the use of these dangerous drugs? Let's visit with a doctor who just might have the answer. Santa Rosa, New Mexico is a small town along I-40 with a heritage that harkens back to the days of old Route 66. But there's a doctor here using state-of-the-art cutting-edge technology to help people reduce or eliminate pain without the use of narcotics. Meet Dr. David Calkins.
What I do is actually try and find out why you hurt first. And then once I figure out the exact reason you hurt, I use the technology that's available to get rid of as much of your pain as possible. It's hard to find a good pain guy. And most of the people I see have already seen a lot of people. And a lot of them have even had surgeries.
There's new technology that allows us to do really minimally invasive procedures that interrupt the nerve signals that send a pain signal to your brain. It's an outpatient procedure. It's relatively pain-free.
Because what I'm doing is I'm taking little tiny bits of very dense local anesthetic and putting specific nerves to sleep to see if I can make your pain go away.
The idea there is to see if we're in the right spot.
If that works, then at our next visit, I'll go in there and knock those nerves out with a special technology called radio frequency.
A very small microwave generator heats up the nerve that's sending the pain signal and eliminates that nerve's ability to transmit a pain signal.
Radio frequency ablation can be an effective treatment for a variety of conditions, including back pain, neck pain, headaches, hip, shoulder, and knee pain, as well as others.
Half the people, the pain goes away forever. The other half, it's only a couple years. So unluckily for you, you may have to look at me every 2 years.
I refer patients to Dr. Calkins on a regular basis. Currently, where I practice at in TA in Tierra Maria by Chama, patients will travel all the way to Santa Rosa because they feel that it's worth to have that full evaluation and have someone that can take a look at the whole picture of their pain and come up with the best treatment options.
My back has been broken twice, and I've had back problems all my life, I guess, and arthritis set in, and Dr. Calkins did those procedures on me. I feel a whole lot better. I don't hurt. He got me to where I could walk again without help.
I seen Dr. Calkins because I had a really bad sciatica pain. I dealt with it on and off for about 4 or 5 years. I'm very grateful to Dr. Calkins. He helped me out quite a bit. I'm doing really well, and I'm very, very grateful to him for that.
Sadly, I can't cure everybody, but I can fix you up so that you get back your life if, in fact, you just hurt. And everything still works, except when you try to do it, it hurts. Come see me. Or if you've already had all the surgeries and you still hurt, come see me.
This procedure is covered by all insurance companies. It is a fraction of the cost of surgery.
Santa Rosa is about an hour and a half from Albuquerque. But once you've been to everybody else, if you want to get better, just come see me.
Well, here we are at Mountain West Sales, your Quadra-Fire headquarters with Jim Lyle. And Jim, you have really done a phenomenal job on the remodel here.
Well, thank you. We've got a big showroom space, and we've got a lot of new products from Quadra-Fire and Harman, Heatilator, Heat and Glow, all the top brands. And we really wanted to take advantage of the space and show them. So we've got new contemporary products, we've got new stoves and pellet gas and wood. So really we've got something for everybody here, and you can see it burning and operating.
And I know everybody who's watching today is going to be interested in seeing some of these great new fireplaces. How about showing us around?
Sure, let's do it.
Well, Jim, Quadra-Fire makes a lot of great fireplaces, but they make incredible pellet stoves too. So walk us through some of these.
Sure, well, Quadra-Fire and Harman pellet stoves actually, there's a huge range to choose from in terms of heating capacity, the size, hopper size. All of them are going to be thermostat controlled. So you just set a temperature and the stove will turn itself on and off to maintain that temperature. They're easy to clean, easy to maintain, and they're a great way to heat your home.
Well, Jim, fireplaces have come a long way since we started working with you all these many years ago, and the new contemporary look that Heat and Glow has is something that really caught my attention. And you said that you can use this 365 days a year?
That's right. It's a unique fireplace, so you can see how cleanly it finishes. There's no trim going around the edges. It's just glass, there's no screen in front of it. And because it has 2 panes of glass, you can either direct heat into the room through fan-assisted registers, or you can switch it so that 100% of the heat goes to the outside of the house.
Jim, a lot of people have those old drafty fireplaces, and you can solve that problem with a Heat and Glow insert, right?
Yes, it's a night and day difference when you put in something like this. You turn one of those drafty, inefficient old fireplaces into a real heat source.
And we need to get all of our viewers out here to take a look at this wonderful new showroom and all the products you have in it. How can they find you?
Come on down to our showroom at 2718 University or call us at 888-4464.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial State Park in Angel Fire was the first in the nation to commemorate our Vietnam veterans. This very special place was built by Dr. Victor and Jean Westphal in memory of their son who was killed during the conflict. The David Westphal Veterans Foundation has been established to honor all of America's veterans and members of its military forces. Please consider making a donation to this place of reunion, reflection, healing, and a place for sharing experiences. AngelFireMemorial.com. Donate today.
What every child deserves.
To be safe in our home.
Food and clothes.
Not to be hurt.
A good education.
To grow up with our brothers and sisters. To be loved, valued, and respected.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families. With your help, El Ranchito de los Niños will continue its mission for years to come. Learn how you can help. Call us today.
Let's discover why Sunset Memorial Park, New Mexico's most beautiful cemetery, has received national recognition.
It's time to think differently about cemeteries. Meet Sunset Memorial Park, New Mexico's most beautiful cemetery. If you've driven on Manal just west of I-25, you've probably passed it thinking it's simply an expansive tree-filled park. It is, and so much more. Recognized nationally for its scenic charm, captivating elegance, and majestic park-like setting, Sunset Memorial Park is unlike any cemetery you've ever seen. People come here to walk, jog, walk their dogs, and relax. It's just that kind of place. And while the lush green grass and canopy of leaves makes every part of Sunset Memorial Park desirable, you'll find our Centennial Urn Garden a burial place unlike any other. Designed to be a sanctuary for the soul, a peaceful garden for reflection, and an inspirational setting for the celebration of life, the Urn Garden offers warmth and peace to all who enter. Sometimes it's hard to think about the inevitable. Not here. There's something so welcoming, so inviting, and yet so comforting. It's easy to imagine this garden as a final resting place. There's beauty everywhere you look. In the Santa Fe architecture, tranquil fountains, lush foliage, Kiva fireplace, and amazing bronzes, and the beauty continues through every season, gently casting its colors and textures on the wall niches and burial areas throughout the garden. Many people are so moved by the tranquility of the Urn Garden that they choose to ensure that they have a place here. Some even have their names and birth dates engraved. The families of those who pre-plan are always grateful that, in a time of grief, the majority of decisions have already been made, giving them the opportunity to focus on the celebration of life rather than the difficult details. Whether you choose to pre-plan or simply learn more, we invite you to come and walk through the Centennial Urn Garden and experience the peace and tranquility that this garden offers to all.
Let's discover why contractors and homeowners alike count on Valley Fence Company for projects big and small.
Valley Fence was started by my grandfather in 1969, and when he got started, it was just a matter of hard work because he didn't have the opportunities, he didn't have the traditional education that a lot of folks have, and so for him it was just working hard and just trying to get that ball rolling.
The one thing my father had was he didn't have any limits, so he just continued to say, hey, let's try this and let's try this and let's go to this project. And it's very interesting. My father started it, and I think my gift is to just take what we had and try to make it better. And now with my son coming in, he's got some of mine and some of his grandfather's stuff in him. And so I think that's a good combination for the third generation to really expand what we're doing with technology. It's just bringing so many other opportunities for us. And he's a huge part of that coming on.
We have a wide range of products, and we offer the traditional fence items such as chain link, cedar, Latia fence.
We offer just about anything you can think of. You have powder coating products that go over that now. You've got vinyl, you've got wood, you've got composite. We are an anchor distributor for Design Master. Design Master is going to give you the longevity. It's a powder coated product. It's just going to be around for a long, long time, and compared to being a painted product, it's just, there's no comparison.
Where we really pride ourselves is the custom work. Technology's come so far now, the things that we could do 20 years ago and the things we can do now are drastically different. For example, with our plasma cutter now, we can custom design gates and our fences, and we can provide customers just about anything they want.
We take it from its inception of cutting it out with your design and then powder coating it to any particular color that you may want.
So we really love when customers come and challenge us and say, can you help us get this done? Our answer almost every time is yes, and we're happy with how it turns out. Gates can be an excellent accent for somebody's home. Our ability to customize them can make them fit your home's look and design so well that if your home looks a certain way, we can make your gate look a certain way, and it's just an opportunity to really, really showcase your fence and to put a bow on it. They're all compatible with gate operators. So if you want access control, if you want to be able to get in to your home via remote or via your phone, there's a ton of options these days, and it does make our lives a lot easier and provides a ton of security.
Over the last couple of years, we've also expanded our line into handrail. For some of our seniors, we put in handrails on their homes to help them, obviously, as they're getting older. Different designs, different colors.
Valley Fence Company is rooted in our community. We're happy to be from the South Valley. We're happy to be locally owned and from New Mexico, and a multiple generational business. I'm the third generation to work for the family business.
We just love our state. We love our community. We want to give back to that. We know that that's what's made our company successful. And we're not going anywhere. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And we're going to be here for you today, tomorrow, and in 20 years from now.
Jubilee is just a beautiful community, but I think what really makes it special is the people who live here. They're just absolutely warm and inviting and couldn't be more welcoming to those that are moving into the community. Another thing that makes Jubilee so wonderful is that we have 8 floor plans ranging from 1,405 square feet all the way up to 2,612 square feet. But with that, you have the ability to be able to customize your home. We've had people move interior walls, but also exterior walls to make the home larger. 3-car garages, even on our smaller plans, totally doable here at Jubilee. So whatever it is that you want in your home, we're able to make that happen for you. We have 3 beautiful new models here at Jubilee. All of them are single story, and they all have wonderful spaces for entertaining, because that's the idea in an active adult community, is you come here to be social. These models are just fabulous, so let's go take a look. If you're thinking of downsizing, the Plan 1553 would be a wonderful option for you. Even though it's one of our smaller plans, it has all the room exactly where you'll need it. If you're looking for a little more room, our Plan 2178 would be a great option. Its spacious great room, open to the kitchen and dining area, are perfect for entertaining. If you want to go all out, then you'll love our 2,612 square foot model. With a standard 3-car garage and lots of interior living space, you'll be more than comfortable in this home. If you like being active, there's tons of things to do here at Jubilee. We've got tennis courts, pickleball courts. We've got a junior Olympic-sized pool where we do water aerobics, aqua zumba. You can take swim lessons. We've got a beautiful hot tub. We have bocce courts. There's a beautiful pub room with 2 pool tables that are active almost all the time with pool players. And who would think? We also have an observatory, an archery range, and a community garden. Choices is what Jubilee is all about. Choices in your home, as well as in your active lifestyle.
Anderson's Executive and Professional Education Center, or what we call EPIC, is dedicated to serve the needs of the business community. We develop managers and leaders by giving them the tools and the skills that they need to succeed and excel in their fields and help their organizations thrive in a global economy.
Well, MBA students span a diverse array of industries and professions. MBA students are doctors, they're lawyers, CFOs, entrepreneurs, they're engineers, and so much more. The diversity of our students contributes to a really rich and dynamic learning environment in the classroom.
It forces you to work with a cohort and a large group of people as to accentuate your strengths as well as strengthen your deficits. I think that's incredibly important in terms of developing your leadership style. I think it's incredibly important in terms of developing who you are inside as well as who you are outside.
The stories that we hear from them about what they have done, not only the promotions that they've received or the transitions that they've made, but the impact that they make to their community and their organizations is simply amazing.
I was promoted to supervisor about a year ago based on my enrollment here at the Anderson School of Business Executive Program. I joined the program based on the flexibility of the schedule. I also joined the program because of all the diverse classmates and the backgrounds that they have that I can actually learn and grow from.
I think we can learn a lot from people in other professions. So I find myself picking up different perspectives and tips from small business owners, from people who work in finance, people who work in other nonprofit organizations.
The Anderson School really helped me understand the variety of the positions in our communities and the variety of industries in the community, and connected me with people who are today still my friends and my colleagues. So I really equate my position and my networking skills and my community relationships really to this school.
We have top flight faculty at the Anderson School who are taking the research they're doing and they're applying it directly into the classroom.
I think our programs really offer an exceptional opportunity for students of New Mexico to get the kind of education you would normally have to go to someplace like Harvard or Stanford to complete. We have great instructors, but we also bring together great students.
Working closely with the small group throughout the semester allows for a great source of support with a group of people who are all working toward the same goal.
It offers people an opportunity to think about values and leadership from a comprehensive perspective that really focuses on values and making organizations more successful and more ethical.
The Anderson School of Management has AACSB accreditation, the Association for the Advancement of Colleges and Schools of Business. Less than 5% of business schools worldwide have that accreditation. And in fact, we're unique that we have accreditation in both business and in accounting.
So when you come to the Anderson School, you can be assured that this program is competitive with any of the other top programs in the country in terms of the EMBA.
Whatever the reason is that the students enter the program, they all have one thing in common. They all desire to make an impact. The Executive MBA program gives individuals the tools they need to become leaders and to make a true impact in their fields.
The reality is education is the key. I mean, that's why people who are financially comfortable on average are better educated, they have marketable skills. But today we're living in an environment in which people are paid for what they're capable of doing and what they know. You have to continually be improving, and that's what we offer in the Executive MBA program.
If anyone is looking to transition from managing routines to really inspiring and leading people in their organizations, then I encourage you to check out the programs here at the Anderson School of Management.
Well, that's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the people that you saw today on the show, visit us online at whorocksnm.com. And remember, when you're out and about, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and thank them for their service. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you right back here again next week on KOB4 for another episode of Who Rocks New Mexico.